Welcome back here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sturtevant. All right, so this winter weather, it's coming. And look, we want you guys. We give you the different tracks. We tell you what's going to happen, but we want you to be safe. Safety is a big thing. We were talking about this before the show started, Carlene.
We don't want people to panic, but be on alert.
Yeah, and there are people that look like us and like folks who work at the hospitals, crews. They got to be out here in this stuff.
Right.
And there are people that they choose to be out. They're curious. I understand. Look, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But if you choose to venture out by choice, just stay safe. And look, this is a great time to bring in Angela Bryan. She is with Novant Health's Trauma and Injury Prevention. She's a coordinator. Angela, thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me today.
You heard my spiel about people being safe. I feel like I hear it every time some winter weather rolls through about something. And I guess I'll just ask you this. What do you see during this time of year, especially with the winter weather, as far as injuries?
So our leading cause of injury during this time with like inclement weather, is slips and falls. So we really just want people to be careful if they are going outside to wear good shoes with good traction. We want people to use handrails if at all possible, but slips and falls are going to be our leading cause of injury. Also cold-related injuries, and then motor vehicle crashes just with the icy roads.
So people they're going to want to have fun. They're going to listen to us. They're going to say, "Hey, I know Nick, Angela, you're telling us to be safe, but we're curious. We want to go outside. We want to have fun, even though it's going to be icy. We're not going to see a lot of snow." What's some tips for folks if they decide to venture out? I don't know what they would do on the ice, but if they decide to do a play on the ice on the sleet, what would you suggest?
I would suggest wearing layers. You definitely want to cover up and wear layers. You want to wear good shoes or boots that have good traction. You want to wear like waterproof gloves and boots and things like that that are going to keep you dry. If you are going to go sledding, definitely go feet first, not head first. Avoid like sled riding around trees and water and roads because you just never know what's going to happen. So be very careful. If children are going to be venturing out, we always advise wearing helmets if they are going to be sled riding or just walking around, those kinds of things. Helmets can really help prevent a serious injury. So just be smart. Have fun. We want people to have fun, but be smart. Check your surroundings before you do anything and just, be mindful because we're also looking out for ourselves, but we got to look out for other people too that are out and about as well.
Yeah, I guess a good rule of thumb, if you have to question if it's a good idea, maybe you shouldn't do it as far as activities outside. On a more serious note, people may lose power. That means you're not going to have heat. How do you keep your home safe? How do you keep yourself safe? I've heard of, over the years, cold exposure, hypothermia, especially with our elderly population.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep yourself safe in that situation and your home safe?
So definitely for hypothermia, children and older adults are more at risk. So we really want to keep an eye on them and look out for the warning signs for hypothermia, shivering, confusion, clumsiness, fatigue, those kinds of things. So just check in on people if you have neighbors that are older adults or more at risk for things like that. And dress in layers. You want to cover your head, your hands, your feet, your ears, those kinds of things, and just keep covered. And then get indoors and stay warm as often as you possibly can. And then if you do have to like heat indoors, just be careful. Like if you have a fireplace going, just monitor that. If you have candles going, don't leave those unattended. Keep heaters away from flammable things, at least 3 feet is advised. Just be careful, just be smart, be careful. We just want everybody to stay safe during this time.
One more question before I get you out of here, Angela. You've been so generous with your time. Thank you. I've seen some stuff where, Charlotte is an area where we have a lot of transplants, a lot of people who are from up north, as Southerners would say, up north, and they're like, hey, I could drive in this stuff. It's no problem. This is nothing to me. This is a different environment. This is different from what you would deal with in a New York or DC, Maryland area. Safety on the roads is important. What do you tell folks when if you have heard that?
Yeah. If you don't have to drive, please don't. Just stay off the roads. Kind of anticipate things. If you need to go to the grocery store and get things, do that right now. Go ahead and get things kind of squared away before Saturday or Sunday, whatever the weather's going to bring our way. If you do have to go outside and drive, please slow down. Take your time. Don't brake quickly. Those kinds of things. Just be really smart because, like you guys said earlier, ice is different than snow. So you really, and if you have to go out, wait a little later in the day as it warms up versus first thing in the morning. Just be really smart because ice is just tricky to drive on. So we really want folks to be careful.
Angela Bryan, great advice there. Please take note, folks, if you're watching. Angela Bryan, Novant Health's Trauma and Injury Prevention Coordinator. Thank you for your time and stay safe and all this stuff, Angela.
Absolutely. You guys as well. Thank you guys. Take care.